What is schema? A schema is a blueprint or structure that defines how data is organized and stored in the database. It outlines the tables, um, fields, relationship, views, indexes, and other elements within the database. The schema defines the logical view of entire database and specifies the rules that can govern the data, including like its types, constraints, and relationships. That is that. Okay. Now we will see different types of data. Here schemas are course, section, student. Here course. First is course. Second is these are three different schemas. In course, first is course IDs, course name, department. These are all the attributes of course. This is section, student ID, student name, course ID. These are all the attributes which will be in the column of the section. Then student ID, student name, course ID. These are all the attributes. These three are attributes of this table. This is the table name, student. These are all three different schemas. These are the example of schemas. Okay. So how would we know the database schema? A database schema is a design or the structure of database that we know that defines how data is stored, organized, and how different data elements related to each other. It acts as a blueprint, outline tables, fields, relationships, and rules that can govern the data. Okay. Now it defines how data is logically organized, including tables and fields and relationships. In simple terms, schema provide a framework that makes it easier to understand, manage, and use data in the database. It's created by database designers to ensure the data is consistent and efficiently organized. Now see different types of data. Types of database schema. Okay, view 1, view 2, view 3. Student ID comes in view 1. Student name comes by view 2. View is an user. View 3 is project ID. Then here is this one is the database. Okay, this is a type of database schema. Schema means this one is the logical schema, this one is the logical, this one is the physical schema. Whatever we store in the database, this is the database, this is our database. Whatever we store in here, how it is stored will be shown in our physical schema, like how we are storing, where we are storing, it will be shown in physical schema. But the logic of this storage and the pointers that it is pointing to the information, like whether it is pointing to project ID or whether student name or whether student ID or how it is viewing to the, this all will be the logical schema, which is different. This all will be the only logical schema, and this one is the physical schema. So, physical database schema, it defines how data is stored in the storage system, including arrangement of files, indices, and other storage structures. It specifies the actual code and syntax needed to create the database. That is what physical. Okay, the physical schema defines how data is stored in the storage system, including the arrangement of files, indices, and other storage structures. It specifies actual code and syntax needed to create the database. It also defines where and how data is our stored. Then logical database, the physical database has the database administration decides the storage locations and organization of data within the storage block. This schema represents the lowest level of abstraction. This provides the lowest level of abstraction. Lowest level of abstraction. Logical database schema. A logical database schema defines the logical structure of the data, including tables, views, relationships, integrity constraints, everything. It describes how the data is organized in tables and how the attributes of these tables are connected. The logical schema ensures that the data is stored in an organized manner while maintaining data integrity. Logical database schema, what it defines. So, logical, it shows about the logical structure. What is the logic behind it? The structure of data, including the tables, views, relationships, and how the integrity constraints, how data is encrypted. And using entity relationship modeling, that is ER model, which is the another topic for us to revise. Schema outlines relationship between different data compounds and provides higher level of abstraction. Here physical database schema provides the lower level of abstraction, but Logical database schema provides a higher level of abstraction because it can focus on logical constraints only and how data is structured only without dealing with the physical storage detail.